Paid ads versus SEO, which should you go for? We all know that paid ads gives instant results and SEO takes some time. So the decision of which one to spend the budget that you have currently on is usually a little bit tricky for business owners. But that is what we're going to be talking about today. Which is the best one for you to spend your money on if you can only afford one? If you are here to do that, this is the point where you should be clicking the like and subscribe button so you get notified whenever I drop more videos. Let's dive in. So let's play out a scenario, right? We already know what we are talking about today. So let's play out a scenario. Let's assume you have a budget of $500 to spend in the space of 3 months. Or let's just use $600, which roughly means you have about $200 to spare for each of those 3 months, right? Which of these two, between paid ads and SEO, should you spend the money on? Is it advisable for you to do paid ads? Is it advisable for you to spend it on SEO? Is it advisable for you to try and maximize both platforms, right? So you're a small business owner and you have $600. That $600 can also be 600,000 naira. We can, have a look at it that way. Even though we all know $600 is a lot more than 600,000 naira. But let's just go about it that way, right? So you have that amount to spare for 3 months. Which should you actually spend the money on? So one correct answer I will always give to this particular scenario is for you to understand what your goals are and what the timeline for your goals are. You see, when you understand what the goals that you have in those 3 months are, and then already we have the timeline, right? It becomes an easy decision for you to make, right? So let's assume in 3 months you want to make sales. You want to make actual sales in terms of revenue in those 3 months. I will not advise you to spend the entire $600 on SEO, because if you are doing your SEO properly, in 3 months, you will begin to get traction, but not as much traction as you running ads, right? So if your objective for the next 3 months is for you to make money, you should be going for paid ads. That way, you are going to be getting instant results. If you want to generate traffic, you are generating those traffic instantly. If you want to generate leads, you are generating leads instantly, and then you can just budget $200 or $200,000 per month, right? That is if you are going for instant results. But if you feel like, okay, we still have some time, in 6 months, we want to begin to generate results in terms of traffic and all, and then you want it to be organic and consistent, because the disadvantage that you have with paid ads is that even if your budget is $1 million, once the budget stops, the ad stops, the traffic stops, everything that you are getting or benefiting from that ad is going to stop. But if you actually invest the money into SEO, there are companies that have shut down in the last 3. There was a time that late last year I was researching some companies in the escrow space, and then I discovered a company that had shut down for about 3 years. But when you search for things related to escrow, this company still shows up because their website is still up. I think the domain that they bought is still active. So the website is still up. And despite the fact that they have not done anything in the past 3 years, the SEO work that they had done initially is still ranking for them up until date. Whereas even if you are Microsoft, if you are Facebook, the moment you click stop ad or you stop running the ad, you stop getting the result. It pulls down everything that is happening currently. So SEO definitely takes some time, but when you get it right, it gives you consistent results. And that is why I said you need to understand what your goals are and what the timeline is, because you are not going to get genuine traffic or genuine results from SEO in 3 months. So if that is what your objective are, to make sales in 3 months, please put the money into running paid ads, right? But like I said earlier, if you actually have some time to spare, right, and you can actually take off, some days. I mean, I don't mean days, but like days. I mean, you can actually spare some months. You should get someone that is good with SEO to help you fix your SEO and put that particular budget into actually running SEO structure, setting up the right SEO structure, generating keywords, creating content, creating backlinks, creating internal links, a number of things, and also optimizing for all the necessary social media handles, right? So if you have that time, please put it into SEO. But the best way I like to go about it, right, is to do both. I so much love to do both. And the reason why I love to do both is that, I consider paid ads to be a ladder for SEO. So imagine a picture, right, where you have someone standing on a ladder just because the person wants to watch over the fence, wants to see what is happening at the other end of the fence. And then the person has a ladder. Now, paid ads is that ladder. SEO is you feeding that person on the ground for the person to grow up enough to be able to see beyond the fence. Paid ads is you getting the person on top of the ladder so the person can see over the fence instantly, and then you are now still feeding the person so that when the ladder is out of the way, the person will still see. So you are seeing from the first day, and then when the ladder leaves, the person can still see clearly. And that is the best way that I believe you should be going about it. Imagine you are putting in place strong SEO structures, but while you are doing that, because you are yet to begin to generate traffic from SEO, you are running paid ads to generate that traffic today, like instantly. So that at the point when you stop putting money into paid ads, you are still going to continue to put some money into SEO anyways, because things change, market change, the way people search for things change, humans' behavior change, and you have to continue to update your SEO structures. But it means that from day one, you are seeing results because of paid ads. And then when you stop running those paid ads, you will still continue to see results because of the work that you have also been doing on SEO from day one. So that way, you are maximizing all of your efforts. So in a case where you have $600, like I said, it majorly depends on your on the timeline that you have and what your goals are. Now, if you have goals instantly and then you are looking at the future as well, those $600, I believe you can actually just spend, say, $400 to $350 on paid ads. You can do $100 per month for each of them. $100 on SEO, $100 on paid ads. That way, you are feeding both fronts instantly. But you have to ensure that you are putting in the right structures and the most important structures. I believe the first thing you should even be doing when it comes to SEO, if you have never done anything about it before, is to fix your own page optimization and internal links. Once you fix on page optimization and internal links, of course, you cannot fix that without having a proper keyword structure in place. So have a proper keyword structure in place, fix the errors on your website, put in place, the right internal links. Backlinks can come in later. Once you have the right structure, you fixed all the errors, you've added all the alt tags to the images, you are putting in the internal links at the right place, and you are connecting it well, making your website as cohesive as it should be, as attractive as it should be, as easy to navigate as it should be. And then the load time is fast, it is mobile responsive, because 90% of people who check websites today check it from their mobile. So you have to ensure that it is it is optimized for mobile. So once you are doing all of these things, and also you are now running ads, it means you are using one stone to kill two birds. The way you are using one stone to kill two birds, basically, because you are going to be getting the benefit of both things. You are getting the benefit of the result that you want instantly, and then you are setting the groundwork to be able to continue to reap those dividends, in 3 months or after 3 months, when you are not going to be putting money into paid ads anymore. And the truth is, after those 3 months, you can now cut off the money that you have been putting into paid ads, thereby reducing costs and even reducing the amount that you are putting into the SEO as at that time, because that way you are now running just SEO, and then you are just ensuring that you are putting the right things in place and you are being consistent about it. So that way you will never run out of leads, because the truth is, people continue to search, and as I have said, the way search behaviors have changed now. Once you ensure that even the contents that you are creating for SEO, you are optimizing it for all of the major social media platforms. It is not just SEO has left being just Google optimization. SEO now involves Instagram optimization, Twitter optimization, TikTok optimization, Facebook optimization, and the likes. So once you are able to do all of these things, I've given 3 options in this video, right? If you want instant results, go for paid ads. If you want instant result and also you're looking into the future, do both. But then if you are not looking for instant results, please put the entire money into SEO. Now, this is a way or a metric you can use to actually make the decision of either to go for paid ads or go for SEO. So thank you very much for watching this video. Like I said earlier, you should be clicking on the like and subscribe button, so when I drop more related videos, you will be the first person to get notified, and I don't have to drag you in from other social media platforms. So thank you very much once again. I'll see you on the next one.